She noticed Ethan almost immediately. He had that mysterious air about him, the kind that made her feel like she was both intrigued and cautious at the same time. He smiled warmly, and the two quickly settled into conversation. The date was going well, the laughter easy, the wine flowing. But something was off. The bar was getting busier as the night wore on, but there was an unsettling sense of isolation around their table. It wasn't the crowd that made her uneasy. It was the way Ethan's eyes lingered a little too long on the people around them. The odd, subtle shift in his body language. "I love the quiet of this place," he said, his voice almost a whisper, like he was letting a secret slip. "Most people don't realize how much noise there is in the world. Sometimes you need the silence to really hear things." Clara chuckled, trying to brush it off as a quirky comment, but the way his gaze darted around the room made her skin prickle. It felt as though he was listening for something, watching for something. As the night wore on, Clara noticed a man sitting across the room, almost hidden in the shadows, staring at them. At first, she thought it was her imagination, but when she caught Ethan looking at the man too, eyes narrow, his hand twitching like he was about to reach for something under the table, she felt her stomach twist. "Do you ever feel like you're being watched?" Clara asked, her voice a little shaky. Ethan smiled, a strange, almost predatory grin. "I think we're all being watched, Clara. Sometimes the trick is to not notice." Clara excused herself to the restroom, hoping a break would calm her nerves. As she walked down the dimly lit hallway, she passed an older woman standing by a coat rack. The woman was staring at her with unsettling intensity, her eyes wide with fear, her hands trembling. "Get out," the woman whispered, her voice hoarse, barely audible. "He's not who he says he is. Leave, now." Clara's heart pounded in her chest. She rushed back to the table, but the room felt different now. The walls seemed to close in, the noise muffled as if she were in a dream. When she reached her seat, Ethan was gone. No sign of him at the bar, no trace of his jacket or phone. Just his half-empty glass of wine, untouched. She tried to stand, but her legs were heavy, like lead. Then she saw it, the man in the corner. He was no longer in the shadows, but standing at the entrance, staring directly at her. A shiver ran down her spine when he slowly smiled, revealing a row of sharp, almost too white teeth. "Don't worry, Clara," he said, his voice cold and smooth, like it was drifting from another world. "I'll make sure you never forget this date." The lights flickered, the room spun, and then everything went black.